My name is Devapath and I would like to talk to you about my new book, The Power of Breath, or in Spanish it's called The Diamond of Breath. It's a beautiful book to learn about the different dimensions the breathing can open in our life. How we can use the breath to enrich our life, to bring more love to our life and to feel simply more healthy. The chapters are reaching from using the work of breath for the health of your body, to allowing yourself more to connect with your body pleasures, with your sexual energy, to opening for new spaces in your relationship just by a deeper conscious breathing. There are meditations which can help you every day, whenever you feel like, to find a place for yourself for 20 minutes and just bring all your attention back to the power of your breath. To speak in general, our breath works on the level of the body, of the mind, of the heart and the spirit. On the body level, it brings oxygen to our body and brings energy. In the West, we have not learned that each breath is also related to bringing energy to your body, what the East calls prana or chi energy. On the level of the mind, the breath can incredibly help you to relax your mind. Just by learning to bring your breathing into balance, which means for the modern man especially to move from a stressful in-breath to a relaxing out-breath, the mind can calm down, can relax and take many mental problems away. On the level of the heart, it simply will help us to open our heart again and to experience the depths of love. The depths of love, which means a loving space inside myself, which I like to share with you, with many people, with the world, with existence. And this space also can come only out of a deep relaxation of the mind and a good connection to my body. And on the level of the spirit, we know since Buddha and his Vipassana meditation that really deeply relaxing into conscious breathing, we become very silent inside, very relaxed. We can let go of our mind and all its tension, and that opens ourselves for an orgasmic feeling of freedom. So the breath is really a diamond in our life. And it's amazing how much we have forgotten the power of this diamond, how it really influences whatever we do in life. You just have to imagine, you don't breathe for some minute, you will be dead. Or, on the other hand, you learn to breathe deeper and you will become more and more alive and satisfied, fulfilled in your life. Interestingly, the Greek saw the place of the spirit, of the soul, in the middle of our body. In the middle of our body, the area of the solar plexus, and which is the area of our big breathing muscle, which is called the diaphragm. And the diaphragm is a very special muscle in our system. We can move it consciously and it moves unconsciously. And all the tension we build up in life, they are reflected in this big breathing muscle. They keep it contracted. So when we learn to open our breathing by dynamic tension release, by tantric breathing, by power breathing, by oceanic breathing, by Zen breathing, this muscle slowly relaxes again, and it creates a new integration in our body, in our mind, in our heart, in our soul. And what it does is that it takes away the split we are living in. Usually we split in good and bad, God and devil. This is an unconscious expression of the split we carry in the middle of our body, where our breathing muscle contracts us and splits us in an upper body and a lower body. And ultimately, we have lost our breath. We stopped breathing deeply when we were educated that our sexual energy is not welcomed the way we felt it when the little child was stopped and expressing its pleasure, its emotions, its feelings. We felt very early something is wrong with us, and we stopped breathing in order not to do anything wrong anymore. So today we have to learn to unlock this big block inside of us, to understand I am okay the way I'm born. Nothing is wrong with me. Absolutely nothing is wrong with me. And I don't need to feel guilty about myself. And this has deep-reaching consequences for our psychology. Ultimately, if you feel wrong about yourself, you become angry, you have to repress your anger, you become very greedy in life, you repress your greed, and finally you become depressive. And that is a big problem today, that people are depressive. Why? Because they swallow their anger, they start hating themselves, they don't see an exit anymore, simply because they never were allowed to love themselves. The breathing, the deep breathing, the conscious breathing brings us back to love ourselves and to trust ourselves.